FOSST Discovery Center, NSW 2022. We are also going to be live on OurNews Online, on Facebook, OurNews Online, on Twitter, OurNews Online, and on YouTube, and also the website for OurNews Online, which is ournews.online. So that's where we're going to be live at this moment. In fact, we are live now. We are now live. So over to you, Mr. Olisa.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, sir.
How are you today? I'm good, thank you. My name is Olisa Williams, as you know by now. And today I'll be taking you through Lego Robotics. It's basically just a workshop on how to program, computer science, and all that stuff. So, do you guys know anything about robotics? Anything about robots? No, nothing. Don't know anything. You've never seen a robot in your life. So why the silence? Or should I nominate people? I must nominate, so you're going to give me answers. So when I ask something, you're going to give me answers. Ne? Okay, sure, fine. So what we're doing here is, as you can see in front of you, I'll probably take one of those, that's the one that's off, and then just pass it around the class so we can actually see. Yeah, that one, just pass it around so that everyone can see. That right there is the Lego EP3 Mindstorm, right? It's a robot that basically gets you guys into computer science, into mechanical engineering, into electrical engineering, into mechatronics, right? So if you're interested in that sort of field, that's where it starts. This is the basic program. So now there's a box there with the red, with all the pieces that are put together in a certain way. You assemble those pieces, you come up with the robot, right? So again, what's the point of all of this? Why are we doing it? You may ask. I have a question for you. Yeah? Also, in this session, I don't like talking alone. When I ask questions and answers, it's not a form of question. I need answers. You must engage. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Annette?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, thanks. So, say for example, you walk into a Mercedes-Benz factory in the year 1915, right? There's a Mercedes-Benz there, right? One car, let's say one car. How many people are probably built in that car? How many people were built in that one car? 50 people for one car, right? Roughly. Makes sense. Okay. Fast forward 2022. One car, how many people? Mercedes-Benz factory today, how many people probably are building one car? 10, 15. Okay. Okay, let me confuse this. You have robots in the factory, right? Who programs the robots? People. Fine. So we probably have 2, 3, 4, 5 people programming the robot. They each know their job, right? One probably designs, the other one probably responsible for the doors, the one's responsible for the wheels, one's responsible for the chassis, type of situation, right? So obviously, over the years, with advancements in technology, the numbers decrease. Makes sense, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's the whole point. So we're trying to get you guys into that angle, into that field of being able to program whatever it is that you want. Because robots don't know nothing. They don't know anything. The point is for you to come up with a program that does everything for you. It's like a calculator in maths. If you put in something that makes no sense, of course your answer is going to be nonsense or incorrect, right? So, like you said, garbage in is garbage out. So, you program correctly, you get your correct answer, or you get your correct robot that does whatever it is that you want it to do for you. Can you give me an example of a robot? Anything, or any machine that you can think of.
An ATM.
An ATM. Great. That's like a calculator. Good. Next. I mean traffic lights. Washing machine, dishwasher. I already gave you a few examples. So what's the basis of a washing machine? You input, start, it processes, and then the output is the fact that it starts. That's basically a robot. It's a computer program. There's a computer there. You get what I'm saying? If you pass it around, is fine. Just, have you all seen it? Did it get to the back of the robot? It didn't get to the back. I get past it some more. It's fine. I need everyone to see it. I need everyone to understand it. So, before we play this clip, I want to show you guys something. Also, one question. How many of you here are lazy? Yo, you're not even ashamed. Not even ashamed. Not even ashamed. Yo. Okay. So, maybe you'll say the purpose of a robot is to make our life simpler, better, faster, quicker. Everything is made easy, right? Okay, so if you could come up with a robot, let's say you want a robot, you come up with a robot yourself, what would you want it to do? What's that? You said, ma'am? House chores. Okay, that's one answer. That's a good answer. House chores. I would have a robot that does house chores for me. Next answer. Yes, ma'am.
I think we need to start without catching a book.
Okay. Lazy people. Okay, good. Next. I like that one. Okay, what if I told you there is a robot that can do your chores? What if I told you there is a robot that can do your chores? It's expensive, of course. I won't.
There are actually more people in the family. Some people easily have access to it.
To them, right?
Yes.
Good. So you have robots nowadays that you do your laundry, right? And without ironing it or whatever, you put your laundry or your shirt or whatever into that machine. It irons it, it folds it, and it gives it back to you. Have I lost you? Awfully quiet. Yep, I haven't lost you then. Okay, good, fine. So next, you want something that studies for you. Okay. What if I told you that there's a robot that you can connect, not a robot as such, but a sort of like a device you can connect to your computer, your laptop, that types for you? You've seen that one before. Okay. Okay, back to this one. So this is the basic programming. These are basic robots. This is something that is the first steps into getting to our machine that does our chores, or the first steps into getting our machine that does our homework, right? Sure. So your attention there for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I'm just gonna. Right. You see this, no? See this? It's got there. That's the brain of this whole robot, right? You've all seen this. This is the tank. It's called the tank. This part right here. And depending on how you assemble it, depending on how you build it, you can have all these appendages here. You see this box? These boxes right there. They have all these pieces that you need. All the pieces that you need to assemble. It's like it's Legos. You guys know Lego, no? Yes. You know Lego. You know Lego, Batman movie, the Lego movies, the cartoons. You know those, no? Yes. Good. I like those movies. But anyway, we have motors here, right? Motor there, a motor there, and another motor here. All you do with the software, you program. You tell the tank that you want this motor to do what, and this motor to do another thing, and this motor to do another thing. Right, and then obviously you connect, you build your pieces, you connect. So that's the mechanical element of it. You build mechanically, obviously, and then you assemble, and then you program. You get it? So if I maybe forward this, so we can see what this robot does. Just a quick. I'm just gonna forward. There. Good. Let's just pause it right there. Now again, a closer look. Now, here, this guy has a sensor. This is a touch sensor. With his program, he programmed it in such a way that it will do anything that he wants it to do, whatever it is that he wants this robot to do, but he first has to touch it. Right. So it's got different sensors also. We have 4 main sensors, but we'll get into that later on. So, your tank, your motors, 1, 2, 3. I think the motors are here in these boxes, but anyway, I'll show you later. And the touch sensor there, right? And of course, the brain, and it's connected, obviously, all these cables, right? Good. So let's just check what it does. Any guesses?
Largely folding.
Okay, another guess? I'm not so sure about that guess, but anyway. You sure? 100%? 90%? 90? Should I play it again? Want to see it again? Again?
Yes.
Okay. Motor 1, motor 2, motor 3. Hold it. Fold it. I'm seeing a lot of confused faces. I'm seeing a lot of confused faces. Are we on the same page?
Yes.
Are you captured? Are you like bored? Oh, you're not bored. Why do I get the sense that you're bored? You're not bored. Okay, good. So that's one clip of what different robots. So what else do you think maybe this robot can do? You think maybe it can cook for you? Think maybe it can wash a car? I don't know. No cooking. Okay, so what would you need maybe to cook? What if you take it away from the robotics and then get back to the basic program, the basic language, what do you need? What would you need? A program, right? That you obviously have to build it in a certain way. And you build it in a certain way, and when it's done, you program it in such a way that, okay, fine, at a certain time, when it comes to cooking, time is essential, as you know. Time, you add a spice. At a certain time, you add salt. At a certain time, you stir. At a certain time, you do this. At a certain time, you do this. Right?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I like that we're still on the same page for now. But anyway. What I tell you, I said. There, certain time you stir, and then obviously you have your fork connected to the situation. Certain time add your spice, certain time add your ingredients, stir periodically. Obviously it's on a stove. That's just a programming language. And of course, it's the robot you see in front of you. It's nothing fancy. There. Nothing fancy. Are we on the same page?
Yes.
Getting it now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you want to build a robot for yourselves in the future? Build your own robot for someday, get into computer science, build a drone that delivers food to less privileged areas. Think in that direction, right? Okay, cool. So now I'm going to play a video, one last video, of how all of this is assembled, right? Because we do not have time, unfortunately, for you guys to assemble these. But of course, from nothing, you build the robot yourselves. And then obviously it takes about an hour or 2 hours. And then you have this piece. And then we program from there. So after this video, we're going to get into the software. Just give me 2 seconds. Any questions so far? Any queries so far? Are we captured? Are we on the same page? Are we lost? Are we bored? Are we interested? Whoa, where is it playing? Okay, I can move around now. You can find this video on our YouTube page also. Yeah, so yeah, all of this is there. That's the manual, obviously. yeah. No. I'm just gonna forward it, just forwarding. Yeah. And like I said, now we have different sensors. So this whole section gets into the sensors. Now we have 4 main sensors. And you'll see them, that's the ultrasonic sensor. It's basically for distance.
Is it the same sensor esetshenziswa zimoto?
I want to say yes and I want to say no. So by distance, I mean obviously if you programming your robot, you want it to stop 5-10 meters away from an object, that's the sensor you use. Touch sensor, I mentioned it before. Color sensor, for different colors obviously. Gyro sensor, also called a gyroscopic sensor, also known as an angle sensor. Angle sensor. Angle sensor. Angles, of course. No. So there you have it. Touch sensor, angle sensor, color sensor, and ultrasonic sensor. See the number changes, of course my hand is closer, 5 centimeters, it moves away to get it. Then, yeah, it's a demo. Yeah. I mean, you can clap, it's fine. So yeah, that's your EB3 Mindstorm, right? Interesting, not interesting. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk forever. You guys are going to do this yourselves. But right now, I'm going to sit down, we're going to focus there, right? Now we're programming, now we're getting into the basics of everything, the crux of everything. I've connected this robot to my laptop via Bluetooth. So normally there's a cable, connect your phone. I'll probably connect my phone to that one there at the end. But these two, you guys are going to be programming it yourselves. I'm going to ask one of you to come and sit here and program for the whole class. I'm going to nominate someone. Nah, don't be scared. It's not a test. Don't be scared. But yeah, so far, any questions, queries? Yes, ma'am.
According to the video, when you switched on the robot, it just moved on its own. So are you also able to remotely control it?
Yes.
With the power there?
Yes. You can control it remotely.
How?
You mean like phone?
Yeah, like for example, you're in this room and then the robot is in the other room.
Oh no. That's you see distance because it uses Bluetooth, right? It uses Bluetooth, so obviously Bluetooth has like a distance situation, it's like 10 meters I think. So it's just Bluetooth. So that's the maximum distance. You get it? Yeah. But are you thinking maybe of controlling a robot that's maybe in the next town? Your question.
Not like that, but like in the same area.
Same area, maybe you're in the street, down the street, and then you're controlling it here. Okay, you maybe need some different sort of device for that connection, but it's possible, but not with these ones because this uses Bluetooth, right? Makes captured. Good. Yes, sir.
What does the color sensor do or is used for?
The color sensor is it picks up different colors, like reflected light. So if you put this, you see you see this one, right? Here's this color sensor. It's not connected right now. But what it does, see this light, different colors here. So every time it passes a color, the reflected light changes. There's a number for it. So obviously, if it's on green, it knows that it's on green. It's on blue, it knows it's on blue. It's on red, it knows it's on red. That's how you control it. So it uses that reflected light. Yeah. Next question. Before I sit down. Next question. No questions. Oh, yes, ma'am.
The use of the whole
The use of the whole.
the tank.
Oh, the tank. Sorry. Oh, that's the brain of the operation. So the processing all happens in the tank. So when you say, for example, right here, you have these. This is like a download situation where you have. If by the brain I mean everything you download. You download a program of the internet, for example. You store it on the brain. You can have like a USB connected there, and it's stored on the brain. It's like the motherboard. So you can't not have a tank. If there's no tank, nothing moves here.
So it's the main component.
Yeah, it's the main component. It's the main component. You can't do anything without the tank. It's the brain of the operation. By brain, you know, like, yeah, use biology. So, let me just, yes.
I'm sorry, can I please ask, does the tank need a battery to operate? Because like I saw when they showed us in the video, it first opened and I didn't
Yes.
see if there was like a battery inside.
Oh, yes, that's the whole, that's a good idea. That's the whole point of you guys assembling it, but you see all the time. However, there's a battery. Switch off. You see this, if I, give me 2 seconds. Don't worry about it, just give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Don't worry, I'll send it back. I've been doing this for years. So this is the brain, right? This is the brain. And that's the battery. You can also put batteries in there. So it makes sense. I'm hearing a little ooze. Why did you ask the question then? So there. It's not on magic. It's not magic. It's a battery. Right. So now, question. Am I hearing? Questions? Questions? No questions?
Sir.
Yes.
No, sir.
No questions. Okay, good. Who asked the question about the battery? Oh, great. Now you take this. No, I'm joking. It's fine. So, Don't worry, that's my robot. I'll take care of it later on. So now we're getting into the program, right? Let me have a seat, because I'm not going to stand up again until I pull one of you up here. So here is the software. Or should I maybe close it? No, maybe not close it. This is the software. It's called the EV3 Education Student Edition, right? Color coordinated. You have different controls there. That's for like different actions. So if you want the medium motor to move, a large motor, move steering, that moves the whole brick. Move tank, if you want to move the tank. Display, sounds, what sounds, and brick status light. And then of course, going on to flow control, you have loops, you have the start, different instructions. So let's just go here. I want to show you guys some of the other robots that you can build if you want to build. This is the core set. Yeah, so right now we're working on with the core set. That means when you buy this box for all that money, you buy the box and then you can build these robots purely based on what's in the box, which is the core set. There's also an expansion pack, which is obviously an extension of the core set. So let's just open the color sorter. See, that's what the color sensor does for the gentleman in the back. See this video? Yeah, just watch. I don't say much. That uses the color sensor. There, sensor 1 yellow, red, and then I think it's green and blue. Yeah, green and blue. And then it's programmed in such a way that each piece moves or goes to the cup with that color. So yellow goes to yellow, red goes to red, green goes to green, blue goes to blue. Yeah, simple enough, I think. So that's just one of the programs. Of course, the software, again, it has, do I say it has everything that you may need? So if you want to maybe build this robot, all the instructions are there. There are 115 steps from basically nothing. You see the software, it's like, it's really user-friendly. So if you want to build it yourself, you can really do it. It just takes time. It's not difficult, it just takes time. Yeah, right up to get to your robot, and then obviously the language or the program itself. There it is. That's the program itself for the whole color sorter, but it's fine. Let's just close that for now. So again, I've been talking. You just want the robot to move. So notice your tank, right? When you guys are passing it around, it has different ports. You have your input port and your output port. Your input ports are your number 1, 2, and 3. If you pass it around again, it's fine. Just pass the brick around now. Just the brick, it's fine. Just pass it around, so everyone can see. We've got ports A, B, C, and D, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your input ports are where your sensors go, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And your output ports are your A, B, C, and D. That controls your left and your right tire. Right now, this robot is connected to port B and C, right? So you're going to be controlling the tires, only the tires. This is a driving base. In another robot, it doesn't necessarily mean you're controlling tires. It's just the motor itself, because the motor is connected to the tires. We're getting it. The motor is connected to the tires. So the motor can be connected to anything else. It doesn't have to be tires. It doesn't have to be a car. Right? Makes sense?
Yes.
Is that a question? Oh, it's not a question. Oh, okay, sure. So, we're here. We want to move this whole robot. So we click on move steering, right? Click, drag and drop. Simple. So now this single instruction here controls ports B and C. That's left and right tire. No? We on the same page?
Yes.
Good. Now, you click there, there's off, there's on for seconds, on for degrees, on for rotations. When it's off, that means the robot is off, nothing's happening. When it's on, it means our robot is on continuously, going straight at a speed of 50% of the power. And then we on for seconds, depends on how many seconds we want it to be on for. And on for degrees, don't worry about that one. And on for rotations, this is what we're going to be using. We're using on for rotations. Rotation is one complete cycle of the wheel. Yeah, which is about 17 centimeters. But it's rotation, one rotation is one complete cycle of the wheel, right? So that's basically what our language is saying. Right now we are is basing this instruction, this whole instruction, on rotations. So now, we want it to go straight, because you just want it to move now. I just want you guys to see it move. Nah? Good. So if I click on that, okay, let's just click on the 0, and then a sort of number line appears. You drag it to the right, see the cursor or the arrow turns right. Drag it to the left. As soon as it's negative, turns left. So positive, right, negative, left. 0, straight. Oops, straight. So that's the direction. Right, direction. And then 50, that's the speed of the robot, right? The speed of the robot is 50%. Normally we use 30, because you don't want a robot to be fast. It's not about being fast, it's about being accurate. No. Can you hear me at the back there? Am I loud enough? Yes. Okay, thank you. Sure. You're looking confused. Are we all on the same page still? Good. So, again, notice the arrow when say the speed is 0. Now notice this arrow when I make the speed negative. Moves back. Right. Okay. Take it back to, let's take it to 30. Let's take it to 30 at any given time. You can type in the 30. And then on for rotation. So again, how many rotations we want? We want 3 for now. Let's say 3, just to test the robot. So now what's going to happen is I've already connected this robot to my to this software. There it is, Alice. Bluetooth connected there at the bottom. So now I'm going to play. As soon as I play, it's going to move forward. This is the robot, so we can all pay like attention right there. So as soon as I click play, it's going to move forward. No? Don't embarrass me. Thank you. There. Who switched it on? Who switched it on at the back there? Who switched it on? I know it's you. But anyway, it's fine. Okay, we're going to move forward again for another 3 rotations. So I click again. Boom. So that's 6 rotations forward. And again, first question I asked you guys, one of the first questions was, who's lazy here? And you guys all lifted your hands. So because I'm lazy, I'm not going to get up and pick that robot up. I'm going to reverse it until it's there. So what would I have to do to reverse the robot? Change direction. Okay, how do I change direction? Speed. To negative what? Negative 30. Okay. For how many rotations?
6.
How many?
6.
Great. 6 rotations. So, and then we're gonna press play. Just wait for it there, and then reverse it. Boom. Simple. We're gonna clap for yourself. Great. That's great. So now, in this short space of time, you have seen or learned how to move forward, right? Let's forward. Move forward, and how to turn. I told you how to turn, right? And I told you about the rotations. Good, so what's stopping you from programming your own robot now? Should I nominate someone? We're going to do it as a class. Okay, I'm about to nominate someone. Because I'm done talking, like I said. Who wants to try it out? There are no wrong answers. Who wants to try it out? You show me. You want to go? Come through. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Oh, sure. So now, we're going to help my good... What's your name? Cristiano Ronaldo. So we're going to help CR7 here, right, with the program. Now, don't worry, you're just going to program, and the rest of the class is going to give you instructions. Just give me these boxes. Actually. I just need them out the way. I just wanted you to see that it's from pieces, and then, yeah, we're not going to really use them much. If I drop these, I'm going to kill myself. Also, now, what do you want your robot to do as a class, as a collective? We have a mat here. This mat is normally used for our competitions. So normally my instruction would be, let's say, if you guys see here, you can stand at this point because you can stand at this point if you want. If you want, it's not set. You can stand and just be around this table so we can see what's going to happen. Put this one here. So normally, CR7, my friend, I'll put this robot here, right? There it is. That's home. 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 So, home. It's a Friday, right? It's a Friday, right? Friday, what do? You wake up, right? And you go to school. School, study, maths, physics, computer science, robotics. And then, what do? After school, go to the mall. No? It's a Friday, go to the mall. Then from the mall, you go back home. Right? Good. Your robot is here, sir. Home. There's school. From school, there's a shopping center. From the shopping center, come back home. I'll help you, of course. Good. Good. Are we all on the same page?
Yes, sir.
All on the same page?
Yes, sir.
We're all ready to kill this. Okay, I need straight lines also. I need straight lines. So, from home, it's going to move straight, and it's going to turn left, and it's going to move straight, and it's going to turn right, and it's going to stop, and it's going to reverse, and it's going to turn left again, and it's going to stop there, and it's going to turn right, shopping center, and then from the shopping center, it can come straight back home. Don't mind. All on the same page.
Yes.
Are we ready? How are you saying this? Okay, let's go. So now, there it is, right? Moving straight. You said rotations, so we need as many of these as possible. We're going to be moving steering a lot. Or maybe just go to school for now. Let's just go to school. See where we're going to go from school. No? Good. Move. Okay, so that's the first instruction. That's the first movement. So it's going straight. So how many rotations would that be?
One, two.
Needs 2 rotations.
Yes.
Okay. Put 2 there. Or no, on the first one. Yeah. Needs 2. Or do you want me to duplicate it? Do you want to see it here also?
No.
Which is fine. Okay, sure, fine. 2 rotations straight. No? Okay. Next instruction.
Turn left.
Turn left. Right. Good. So it turns left.
The second one.
Yeah, it's the second one, and then yeah, that's 0. Turning left, so negative about 47. Let's make the speed 30 for everything. 30 for everything. 30 for everything. You can even type it in. It's not like just click there. 30. And then how many rotations? Also at this point, guys, at this point, I'm done to doing this class. So you can stand around this table. I don't mind. If you feel like you're not comfortable there, stand here. I want everyone here. You must engage now. You must engage. Don't worry about your teachers. It's not for them. It's for you guys. It's for you guys. Your teachers must be at the back. Don't worry about them. So, moving straight and returning left. Also, you can test it. You can test it at this point. It's not a problem. You can test it like, okay, no, let's run it, see how it goes, and then take it from there. Because you're not going to complete everything at one go. Step by step. Nah? So, do you want to add another instruction or you want to test it at this point?
We should test it for now.
Test it for now. Okay, sure, fine. Yeah. That's what I'm going to say. Ooh, yes. Ooh, the turn is perfect. What's wrong there? Right. So, how many rotations do you need? One. Okay, change it there. 1. And then you move the robot, move that robot, put it back home. Just 1, yeah. So, also, your job is very important. I don't know why. Can I tell you why? When you place your robot, our whole point is to get to school, and it's when you place your robot, let's say you place it like this. What's going to happen? Exactly. That's why I'm saying your job is very important. So every time you place it, you make sure it's straight. Make sure it's straight. It's up to you. I'm not going to touch this thing again. It's up to you now. And you touching it everywhere, anyone else, I'll nominate someone else. Maybe you, man. Maybe you next time. Maybe you're going to sit here. I don't know. It's up to me. Let's see. Let's go. One rotation. Test it. Let's see. Questions again? Too much? Okay, so what do you do? It's not 1, it's not 2, it's probably 1.5. Try 1.5. Just type it in there. 1.3 or 1.8 or no, it's up to you guys. 1.5. Team says 1.5. Let's chuck in 1.5. Place it again, sir. You should run it again, see what happens. See what happens, see what happens. Okay. Okay. You see in that case, wait, before you change it there. Before you program, like I said, this man's job is very important. What's the difference if I put it here, no? What if we put it like this? What's gonna happen?
It's gonna
check. Run it again. Just press play. Have you pressed already? Okay, good. Just wait for it. You see, this man's job is very important. I told you guys. So tell him, play sakakhe. Play sakakhe. Tell him. Don't be scared of it. Play sakakhe. Good. No pressure, no pressure. But again, so are we happy with that? 1 point. Okay. Next step. You click it, drag and drop. Again, that moves steering. Just click on the that one. Drag and drop it there. Good. Good. Yeah, you guys are telling him now. What's next? What's next? For this year 7, what's next?
you should go forward.
You should go forward. What do you say? Forward.
Easy.
Well, we're going to school, Abu.
Yes, sir.
Forward. Okay, good. Add another one. For how many rotations? How many rotations?
2.
2. Okay.
Speed 30.
Speed 30. 300. 300. 300. Speed of 30.
Sorry, sir.
I know. Don't worry. No wrong answers here. Speed of 30, 2 rotations. Okay, that's going straight. Turns straight. Good. Try it out. Let's play. Ooh.
That's right.
Ooh. That's perfect. That's perfect. However,
The rotations.
want to change something?
The rotation.
Want to change something?
Yes.
Rotations. Okay. You want to change it to what? I mean, you guys are doing this. Actually, I'm going to keep quiet.
1.7. 1.7.
Tell me when you're done.
Your job, sir.
Focus.
Yeah.
Good job, sir. Good job, sir.
Rotation.
Okay.
Nice one. Perfect.
That's nice.
Then the next step.
Adding another.
quiet. After this one, I'm gonna need you to I'll nominate someone. I'm gonna move around. Actually, sorry. Yo, if I call it so forth. Speed. Good. Straight, okay. Cool. Ready? Ready to run it?
No.
Not ready to run it. Why not? Turn left. Okay, sure. Turn left. Okay, sure. Good. So if your turn is 47 there, or negative 47, so this one probably should be positive 47, right? Okay. What? What is that? There you go. Try it out. Sir, good job.
Your job.
Good job, sir. Thank you. What do you mean almost? That's perfect. Oh, you guys have hated. That's perfect. And then another rotation. Straight forward. How many rotations? Wait, let me come through. Yo, I said my forward. Where did you put it? The end. So, yeah.
You need to go.
So forward for how many rotations? I'm saying one rotation. Whatever I say is 0.5. It's not going to be one rotation. One is going to be probably quarter of the table. Probably 0.8, 0.5, I don't know.